What's up, YouTube? I think this is gonna be my last video, honestly. I don't have any more meme or troll videos to make. I played every trick, prank, and joke possible by laws of physics. Going by the lore and stories I've created on my channel and that others have created in fiction. There's just nothing else left to do with that sort of thing. But here's what there is time to do. It's time to celebrate, okay? Because I've made great moves in the past 4 days. Very great moves. World peace is coming, okay? Very soon. Of all the things I said in the past few months, you probably noticed. It makes zero sense for how I could argue that world peace can happen by the means I've said recently, but it still hasn't. A good observation, I will say. However, let me tell you something, or fill you in on what this means, or why I'm saying this. This is actually because, well, actually, moving forward, there is going to be world peace, and it's going to happen in the next few days. I'll tell you how. What happened is, I had so much schizophrenia in the past few weeks and 2 months that I got carried away and didn't notice one of the most critical observations I've ever made recently. And that's that the rich do know that the theories are true. They do. And, I brought this up before on my channel, but, you know, obviously, but what I didn't do is I actually take higher action with it due to the schizophrenia. Yeah, so, I mean, the other stuff I said about it, there's, you know, nothing else to really say, I mean, because everything else I said just means that, you know, there's nothing really else to explain here other than, I will admit this though, I did go to a gas station and I messaged some people I know to message people they know who are rich about the specifics of world peace and, you know, yeah, so, you know, what are the specifics, you might ask? Well, the specifics are basically that more knowledge results in more, it only results in more of an ability to get rid of whatever it is in the laws of physics that is causing it to be wrong to bring world peace, or whatever it is in the laws of physics that's causing it, you know, to not make sense. Because, you know, whatever those things are, they are that because obviously they are hurting people. So, because, you know, people's perception of those things is illogical. And so, yeah. But, like, you know, this is why I'd say it's coming soon, because, well, I messaged and spoke to had these people talk to you about this, and they are gonna, you know, they actually take it seriously and actually think it's really true, and actually think that, you know, they're the only ones who can do it, like I was saying. And, you know, because of that, they're gonna just have to, you know, like, possibly come together and, you know, pile their money together to donate to the poor. You know, like I said, you know, obviously that'll defy prophecies, but again, I don't really have to explain much else about this. It's just the same stuff over and over. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean that's about it. So yeah, with that being said, just a heads up, and video for resistance, obviously. Yeah. So, but you know, I mean, I would say. So yeah, I mean, I would say just take your time with this, and just get ready to celebrate, because it's gonna happen fast. It happen in the blink of an eye, and you know, but I will say that well, the only other thing I gotta add in is that it's pretty funny and ironic, because by the time I did start to get onto doing this in the past 4 days, I started to notice that it was around the time I started to notice that I could have gotten rich instead of the whole gold and other commodities that I talked about. You know, why didn't I just you know, get some sand or dirt or water and sell them? You know, get them for free, and you know, again, it's just going back to what I said. You know, when the brain has too much heat in it, you're gonna get schizophrenia, and you're gonna get, you know, major critical things forgotten. Okay, so from the things that, you know, stemming from the first thing they said on this channel, it's pretty obvious these are, you know, the sorts of things that happen. So there's no way to possibly foresee it or prevent it. But yeah, I will say that you know, this tells you right now that, you know, it sure would have been nice when I started the whole gold stuff. You know, I was trying to bring world peace, you know, but honestly, you know, it would have been even better when I first started the channel, and me complaining about how I wish I could be rich and just, you know, donate all the poor. But yeah, having had way too many presuppositions and assumptions that just are not true. So it's just, yeah, but yeah, that's all there is to say about it. So yeah, there's no purpose in me getting rich from selling those things now. But obviously, if I did, you know, I would save the world. But yeah, that's about it for this video. But I can see why this would be the last video, because again, there's no more room for memes. There's no more room for jokes. There's no more room for, you know, major discoveries, because everything has pretty much been discovered. And before you say, well, that's not true because look how many times you messed up before and you didn't know until, well, no, not really, because let's consider that the only things that have been brought up that did change were certain physical commodities to sell. And what else? Like, there's a multiverse, and like, you know, like some get rich quick schemes, but there is not anything else by the laws of physics you could possibly else do for the sake of anything that's humanitarian, obviously, in terms of what I said. So I don't think there's anything else I can say here on this channel. Like I said, if there's anything I haven't mentioned, it's just implied. There's no point. I don't even gotta waste my time explaining it, because people already understand what it is. Anybody who has been following would already know what it means. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother with this any further. But yeah, thanks for watching. Congratulations for being a part of what you don't understand along with me, and for being a part of bringing world peace, finally an end to the suffering and abuse. Goodbye.